Welcome to Exchange Rates UK TV. It is Friday, the 6th of August, 2021. Happy Friday, everyone. Taking a look at Cardano here, moving into the weekend. Very close. I mean, we still have Saturday and Sunday left, and it's very close to getting to cross back above the Tankin-sen and the Kijun-sen. But is what we're looking at just a short-term corrective move or what? The volume I haven't looked at. I've looked at it, but I haven't talked about it a lot. Look at the volume that has traded, really ever since June, with the exception of the week of the 21st. This is some of the lowest volume in the this is aggregated on Binance through TradingView, but this volume, weekly volume that we're looking at, is the lowest that it has really ever been. I mean, it's even lower than the doldrums of the 2018 bear market. I mean, it's like it's like half of what one of the worst weeks of volume was back in 2018. Even the December, the week of the New Year's in December of 2019 was trading a little bit more than what some of the last 6 weeks have traded. So it's very, very, very light volume here across the board. And is that bullish or bearish? That is always the question, especially when you talk about. I mean, this time of year, it shouldn't be surprised that there's not a lot of volume traded. But I mean, when you look at 2020's volume compared to today. Let's look at 2019's volume in August. More in line with 2020's volume. Look at the volume that was in August of 2018. I mean, the volume is so little. it's so little. But this is one of the things that can sometimes be anomalous in a bullish way, because generally rising prices with lower volume is one of the classical things in technical analysis, where there's an old saying that volume precedes price. So if prices are going up but volume is dropping, that means that the prices are going to be dropping very soon. But if all of a sudden we start to see a spike or a rise in volume, that's going to be very different. We will, especially if it's coming up on a possibility of a breakout. That's something we'll have to pay attention to. Bitcoin, though, I mean, the volume for Bitcoin has been pretty good. It's more in line with what you would normally see around this time of year, so that's good. But going back to Cardano and taking a look at where it's at on the weekly here, I think if I was someone who is not long yet, I wouldn't want to go long yet if I wasn't already. Couple of reasons. One, we're going into the weekend, and at least here in the States, this is getting into the end of the doldrums of summer. Schools are starting back up here pretty soon. College, grade school, high school, middle school, everything is starting up again pretty soon. And so people are going to be on vacations and kind of getting their summer out of the way, probably before the world government decides to lock everybody up again. I'm not being optimistic here, but if I wasn't long already, I would certainly wait to see what happens, when this weekly candlestick closes. I mean, if it moves back up to like 145 and it stays there all day Saturday and all through Sunday, it's going to be hard to not want to consider entering in long, because a return back above the Tankin-sen and the Kijun-sen on the weekly chart, with how the RSI and the composite index are operating, would be a very, very tempting thing to look at, because there is a lot of reasons to check out the bullish side of this return here. But at the same time, looking at the monthly chart, there's a lot of things pointing out to some continued weakness, but until that RSI decides to dip down further. I mean, there's strong support against the monthly Kijun Sen and Tenkan Sen. I mean, there's no doubt about it. So, yeah, if you want to look at some level that's really important, look at the high of last month, which is at 149.81. And the high of this month right now is at 149.17. So if we make a new high or we close above July's high, that will be a big deal on the monthly chart, and that will be an area to look at for entertaining along. So just keep an eye on this entire zone, throughout the weekend, especially if there's a move below. If there's any close below 126, that would be below the monthly Kijun Sen and Tenkan Sen. Watch out for that. But otherwise, yeah, just keep an eye on this market and see what happens. Oh my gosh, look at the volume. Look at June's volume. June's volume was the lowest ever until last July, which was the lowest ever, at least on this chart with Binance. That is crazy. Hang on, I just got to check one of the... Oh, I got to check this here. Let's see. What about on KuCoin? Oh no, hold on. All right, so resuming here. So this Cardano chart is from Kraken. This is the monthly chart, and so it's a little different. The Kraken exchange has gotten a lot more popular over the last 6-7 months or so. So the volume here may not be that indicative, but still, the July volume for Cardano was very low on Kraken. When you look at Bitrix's data, I mean, yeah, we were at historical lows again for Cardano in July. Binance US was a little bit better, but still low. And then this is from Coinbase, still really low. So, yeah, I mean, across the board, very, very weak prices, very weak volume on Cardano. And I think we'll just want to keep an eye on it moving forward. Okay, that does it for me. Thank you all for watching. From Altitude Exchange with UK TV, please don't forget to like and subscribe.